What happens when a drug dealer refuses to disclose his source?
You had to get pills from somewhere to be able to sell them.
Make drugs.
Like in the case of Clarence McDaniel, who appeared before Judge Stephanie Boyd for his sentencing after pleading guilty to a drug-related charge.
All right. You entered a plea in this case on June 27th to count 1. You entered a plea of guilty. State waived count 2 without objection. According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on count 1. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at a cap of 5 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine.
But before giving him the recommended sentence, Judge Boyd had a few questions for McDaniel.
That's the judge. You heard the judge. That's her question. Why? Why did you decide to sell drugs?
I was really just trying to support my habit, you know what I'm saying, support my youth. I just started using and I was just trying to support my youth.
After McDaniel admitted that he started selling to fund his drug habit, his lawyer nudged him to say that he needed the money to support his baby.
Were you also trying to get money for the baby or just for your habit?
And just for my habit, but I mean, I have to, baby have needs too, so yeah.
Judge Boyd did not seem too convinced, but decided to hear out the defense.
You've been in custody for a while. Are you motivated to stay clean?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? You understand that if the judge were to give you probation, she could give you inpatient treatment, outpatient treatment. You'd have to drug test frequently, possibly go to AA or NA classes, all sorts of things. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to do all of those things?
Yes.
McDaniel's lawyer tried her best to paint him as a reformed criminal, ready to be a model citizen.
Do you have anything else you want to tell the judge?
I'm not a distributor. I don't distribute drugs. I was just trying to support my habits.
But everything changed when the state pointed out that McDaniel was found in possession of 130 pills.
You were in possession of 130 fentanyl pills?
No.
Well, the police report says that S1 advised me that he was trying to sell 130 fentanyl pills.
McDaniel clarified that he didn't try to sell 130 pills. He tried to sell only 100.
The one I seen said 100. What the police report I read said 100.
Either way, Judge Boyd had one question.
All right. So I'm assuming in your thought process, you had to get pills from somewhere to be able to sell them, or did you make them in a lab?
I didn't make drugs.
So you had to get them from somewhere.
Found them and I was walking to the store.
Oh, you're saying you just found them on the ground?
Yes, ma'am. Like somebody dropped them and I found them.
No. Then how did you know they were fentanyl?
Searched up what was on them on my phone, and they didn't come back for 15 pills.
All right. So you're saying somebody just dropped fentanyl pills on the ground. That's your story.
Yes.
And McDaniel stuck to that story to his own detriment. So his lawyer made a last-ditch effort to get him a lower sentence.
Judge, Mr. McDaniel is 23 years old. He has very limited criminal history. I understand this is a very serious offense. However, he is highly motivated to do anything and everything on probation if given the opportunity.
But since McDaniel wasn't even willing to be honest about his source, Judge Boyd went with the state's recommendation.
The court is going to find you guilty. Court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition.
Clarence McDaniel lost his shot at probation. He told the judge he found 100 pills on the ground. What happens when a judge catches a defendant